Hey there, hope you're doing well on this Thursday. It's Thursday, and right here in Northern California, we got some rain coming down outside, which is nice because we can definitely use it. All right, so yeah, I had to figure out what I was going to talk about today because, as I mentioned before, I got a variety of ways, directions I can go into. And this one here, I was going to do one topic with dealing with exercise. We're going to hold off on that one there. Topic here has to do with eating. Now, the question is, when you eat, are you hungry? Or are you just eating? Where this comes from is one of the forms I have that I will be using with my Balance the Triad clients is a bit of an eating journal. And part of that journal is when you write it down, is you're going to find out what is your hunger level from 1 to 10, as well as what you're feeling when you eat. And by coming through and doing that, you might find out you're really not that hungry, but you're going to eat anyways. Just like, well, it's quote unquote lunchtime, so I'm going to eat. Doesn't mean I'm hungry, but I'm going to eat. Now, there are certain times where that can be warranted. There's been some times where maybe had a large lunch, not really hungry for dinner, but yet you need to grab something to eat because because you know you'll be starving later, if you will. But overall, it's really paying attention about when you eat and how much you eat. So if you're coming up for a mealtime, quote unquote, it's mealtime, it's time to eat. And between 1 to 10, 10 being you're absolutely ravenous, your hunger level's a 2, is it really worth you going through and having a full meal? At the same time, you also want to understand what are you feeling? Because there's times it might be emotional eating, whether that's anger, whether it's sadness, you use food as a coping tool. It's just something being aware. It's one of the biggest things is no matter what we do in our life, with Balance and Triad as well as anything else, is to simply be aware. And the big line, which I heard from Robert Hollis, Gary Cox, I think is his name, is you can't change what you don't acknowledge. And to start with that, you got to be able to be aware of it. So it's a simple thing to do, but not necessarily easy. And that is just simply be aware of when you eat. Are you hungry? And if you are, how hungry are you? So pay attention to that there. Make sure your hunger level and what you're eating go together with each other. Because if you're actually dealing with some weight issues, I'll say weight's not a good way to do it because the scale lies all the time. But if you're trying to lose inches, you want to better your health, food can be a culprit there, most definitely. Because nutrition is a big factor, physical nutrition. Because if you're eating too much, especially when you're not hungry, are you using it as a coping mechanism? If you're angry, you're sad, you're bored, you're going to eat. Be aware of all those factors, and something as simple as that, and being aware of it and catching yourself and then making the needed changes can result in a healthier you. All right, something simple and quick for you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you next time. Oh, and before I do that, go ahead. Let me know if you ever done anything like that. Have you been aware of your hunger and when you're eating when you're not hungry, or have you used it as a coping mechanism? You're bored, whatever situation is. Let me know that there. If you got some benefit from this, okay. And now we'll catch you next time. All right.